Stupid Wizards Actual People contains content for adults. Content warnings can be found in episode descriptions. Listener discretion is advised.
People, a tabletop role-playing improv podcast. My name is Derek Dix, and I'm playing the Flake, Trevor Wolffe, a philosophy graduate at the University of Kansas. Fact about Trevor this week is that I mentioned earlier in the campaign that Trevor was a star quarterback for his high school, which means I could have thrown the salt probably a little bit farther than Katie had, but I'd forgotten. But Trevor was also a part of the varsity swim team, which fed into his desire to dive in after the ghost. So,
only one of us did that.
Trevor was a high school athlete. And I forgot completely until I remembered this earlier and was like, that would have really come in handy throwing the salt. So
it still wouldn't have mattered, though. We figured out how wide the Kansas River is.
We were driving by we were driving down 6th Street, and I was like, do you want to go down the 250-foot across river?
650.
I know. I was saying it sarcastically.
Oh, we couldn't have thrown it 250 feet either.
Very funny. It's a big-ass river, guys.
Huge. Hello, I'm Josh Matney. I play the perfectly normal, not special sorority college girl, Katie Callahan. I don't have a fact for Katie this week.
Surprise, surprise.
Because I don't think anyone necessarily listens from this area, but I wanted to give a shout out to the KU Medical Center. They were all fantastic and treated my mom really well when she had a medical emergency. And I just wanted to give a little shout out to KU Med.
We're the assholes now, Drew.
I don't give a fuck. Yep. Still no fact. Hello, my name is Drew Burton. I'm playing Dr. Evren Duman, the monstrous professor. And
not a doctor at KU Med.
Not a doctor, PhD. So not a medical doctor.
Damn it, Jim. I'm an astronomer, not a doctor.
Damn it, Jim.
Is it just because you'd be too good at it? Because you healed Katie's broken ankle.
Yeah, see, the thing is like if I start using magic in the ER, people are going to be like, how the fuck did you do that? That was impossible. Exactly. Trying to conceal monstrous secrets, not show the world. Anyways.
Well, that's a good fact that you're just not a doctor. You're just a PhD.
No,
all right, moving on.
Not a fact. No, class.
Yeah, not another 10-minute fact from Drew over here.
Yeah. So today, class, we are going to be talking about the Giant's Causeway off of Northern Ireland. So it's called the Giant's Causeway because the legend has it that the giant with the world's coolest name, that's right, Irish giant named Finn McCool, created the causeway to get across the Irish Sea in order to have a beatdown on his rival, the Scottish giant, Benidorm. So
I thought it was going to be some name like Johnny Douche or something like
Finn McCool. Following the fearsome meeting, Benidorm, he ripped up the causeway and had to flee back to Scotland, leaving what you see today, which is perfectly striated, like a patterned design in the causeway itself, which people thought to say, hey, this is so symmetrical and shit and thing. There's no way volcanic layers built up over time and made it even like that. This was, created by intelligent hands. So your homework assignment today, class, is to give me an example of something that occurs in nature that looks too perfect to be just a natural occurrence.
Hello, my name is Elizabeth Rein, and I'm your keeper this season. My Lawrence fact is actually going to be a correction. KU did not lose to Colorado on February 23rd. They lost to Oklahoma. I looked at the incorrect notes, and I said the wrong school.
Drew is storming out.
So my fun fact...
Drew, put the gun down! Oh my god, he's killed Elizabeth!
It'd be fucking wild if you put a gun sound effect in.
I told her that she should say that she has a Lawrence fact, and her Lawrence fact is there's a giant fucking idiot living in Lawrence who got the game wrong.
That's pretty funny.
Oh, what happened last time, Josh?
Last time was session 11. Duman and Trevor talk briefly about Spider. Katie walks outside, calls Gertrude to see if she has any insight into what might be going on. Katie tells her she doesn't think it's a siren. And Gertrude says, yeah, she's on the right path. Gertrude also asked Katie for some seeds of her favorite flower and to put a rush on that. That terrified me when I was listening to the episode. I forgot about it. And then I forgot about it again after I remembered it. And then came up with it this morning. That's a little Josh fact.
Josh, you might have some sort of degenerative memory disease.
Yeah. Duman reminisces about the past. Katie comes back inside and sees Trevor and Eddie are watching the KU game. It's a nail biter. Trevor is looking through photos that he took, and his third eye triggers and notices something strange with one of the support pillars. We go down to investigate it. Trevor sees some strange symbols in blue on the pillar. He's writing in his notebook about that and then gets pulled into the river. Duman raises the riverbed to try to save Trevor. Trevor shoots at the thing that's dragging him, and Katie rushes in to drag Trevor out. There is a young lady who looks to be from before the 1900s in appearance, and she's pissed. She raises her arms up and commands water tentacles to raise up with her. Duman does Duman things. He never fails. He knocks the woman back to the dam. The podcast learns that the river is over 600 feet across. Katie throws some salt, and it's not very effective. Trevor and Katie run up to the bridge, and he throws a tire iron at the spirit, which seems to hurt it a lot. Trevor gets the attention of the woman, and she possesses him, punches Katie, a male punching a woman on a fictional podcast.
Same week as International Women's Day, too.
Oof. Katie swings her candlestick at the spirit, dissipates her, but not before Trevor throws her over the bridge. Again, just another male and female crime.
Wolf.
Attempted murder. Trevor runs over to the runes to destroy them, which frees the spirit woman. Katie turns the fall into a dive, saving herself. Her and Duman drag the stone form of Hugh out of the water. Trevor learns that the spirit was the ghost of Lizzie Madden, who died around 1897. And then I totally wrote this down way before today, but Duman gets a call about a murder. Dun, dun, dun.
So I need you to do me a favor, Derek. I need you to edit something in for me.
Okay, I totally will.
When he says the word Madden, I need you to really quiet in the background. Suppose I'm Madden going football in the background.
That's gonna be a touchdown.
You could also add in the dun 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 sound too.
Yeah, I'll do that.
He'll do that for you, buddy.
What I'm gonna do is cut in you saying it just then, underneath you saying it the first time.
Oh, okay.
Also, could at some point in time you just put in the Transformer noises from season 1?
Yeah.
It would be way easier if Josh did it right now, though.
I'm good.
Are we back in Eddie's apartment?
We're so back.
I don't know if that's true yet, but we'll see.
Yeah, Duman, you just get your call. She asks that you come by the police station within 24 hours. She doesn't really say why. Other than that time is yours. So you hang up and you find yourselves back in Eddie's apartment. He is helping Hugh to bed, but he said that he's going to help you with whatever it is that y'all need help with.
Should we do housekeeping though, since because we finished we wrapped up that part of the mystery, right? And
yes.
we got some experience points for that.
Yeah, I just got experience.
I leveled up.
Hell yeah. What'd you get?
So I took another mundane move called the Power of Heart, which just basically means when I'm fighting a monster, if I help someone, I don't have to roll plus cool. I just automatically help as though I rolled a 10. So it's just an automatic success.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. Drew, did you?
I am now 2/5 away to my next level. You guys have both leveled up twice now, right? You maybe 3 times over there, Trevor?
I've leveled up 3 times.
I've leveled up 1 and then 20% times. So I just don't fail.
That's true.
Which actually, in my brain, I've just kind of headcanoned it where Duman's older. He's more
twice.
experienced. He wouldn't learn stuff as fast as new people who are still learning how to do the job.
I feel like you saying Duman is older in this situation as a timeless, immortal being compared to a 20-year-old and a 23-year-old. It's very funny. So
It's because Drew is also
a timeless ageless,
being,
immortal
and so he just kind of views himself as a little bit older.
Yeah, timeless, ageless definitely didn't pull his back when he reached over to grab the microphones earlier.
No, I pulled my back sleeping the other night. Thank you very much. I woke up sitting on my bed like, oh shit, my back hurts.
Have you seen those things?
Like ridiculous.
Like when you're sitting on a sofa or whatever, there's like a little thing you can put underneath the couch cushion that gives you like handlebars.
Dude, I would use it. I fucking would use it. I distinctly remember the first time that I felt like, fuck, I'm old. It was like when I first got my house, so like 4 or 5 years ago. There were like these big rocks on this garden bed that I didn't want there, so I just moved the rocks. And like it wasn't hard to do. Like they're kind of heavy, but not that bad. Like I moved them, threw them in a wheelbarrow, rolled it off, whatever. The next day I could barely stand up. My back was like just seized up so bad. It's like, you fucked up. You lifted big rocks. Like they weren't even that big. And I just felt so shitty for like a week afterwards. It's like, yeah, I'm old. Shit.
Okay. Do you have this call? Is Katie probably taking a shower, getting cleaned up?
Yeah,
or what do you think?
like we kind of all said like we were getting cleaned up and all that was happening at once. But yeah, if he's getting the call and I'll be.
Well, I was going to say, like, if you were getting cleaned up, I think as soon as Eddie gets done helping Hugh, Trevor was going to talk to Eddie because Eddie obviously said he was going to help us with some stuff, which I'm assuming is something computer related. So I think just to set where everybody is, Duman's on the phone, Trevor's with Eddie, and Katie's maybe taking a shower, getting cleaned up in Eddie's bathroom or something. Okay.
That's fine.
What is Trevor doing?
Yeah.
This is Saturday evening.
Yeah, we're getting closer. It's probably...
And the sun was just
The sun just went down. The sun just went down.
Yeah, the sun just went
after
down.
dusk.
So we're probably going to put you at like 6:30, 7:30-ish.
I think that Eddie comes out of Hugh's room and Trevor goes, is he okay? Is everything going to be okay with him?
Yeah, he's pretty tired, but...
Does turning to stone like hurt you guys at all, or?
No, it doesn't. It's kind of our natural defense mechanism. And so like it doesn't hurt to turn into stone. We just don't really like to if we can help it. But I think he's pretty tired about what else happened.
Let me ask you this.
Did you get the siren?
It wasn't a siren actually. I think it was a scorned spirit.
It was a what?
A scorned spirit.
Oh.
Real quick, did the rest of his family, are they still missing?
Eddie's family, the only person in Eddie's family that went missing was Hugh.
Okay, so what about the other family?
The Vermont family.
We don't know?
Don't know.
Okay.
It wasn't a scorned spirit.
Yeah, it was.
No.
What was it?
It was a spirit that was bound.
Yeah. Potato.
That was doing something against their will versus being angry.
He doesn't need to know that. I'm wondering if something similar is happening to the Vermont family, and I think we'll go check it out during the day. In the meantime, though, I was hoping to see if you were able to procure any information that might help us with Spider or with any. Do you think that you have any enemies that would want to do this to you guys, or any information that you might have procured that could help us in our investigation?
Have you already kind of told Eddie about the situation with Spider?
Yeah, I think while we were watching the game, I was like talking to him and then realized he was wearing his headphones. And so I had him take his headphones off and I explained to him the situation.
Okay.
Because he said he was going to help us, so I was like filling him in so he could help us.
Yeah, absolutely. Us trolls tend to keep to ourselves. I mean, we don't really keep any enemies. I mean, sure, I've encountered an internet troll here and there, but it's nothing a little bit of doxing can't fix.
Fair enough. I think I think our prevailing theory right now is that somebody is trying to harness or siphon power off of magical creatures here in Lawrence.
Oh, shit.
And I think you guys might have been a target as, taking care of bridges. You guys do inherently have a lot of power. And I think that whoever is doing this is trying to gather this power. I don't know if you've heard anything about other, beings or people rumoring or whispering about that online, or...
You think that he's doing it with the computer, huh?
I am also, as I was telling you earlier, I'm being targeted by this spider guy who was also going after the Cromwells. I don't know that he directly had something to do with this, but so far it seems like he's been involved in every situation.
You said you've been targeted by him?
Yeah, he actually he packed me earlier today, actually.
Can I see it?
Yeah, and I'll pull up the forum, pull up the messaging, I'll pull up the user history for the user that was talking to me, the black window.
Sweet. So he's going to take, you have your laptop, is that what it is?
Yep.
He's going to take your laptop to his kitchen, put it up on his counter. He's going to grab 2 monsters, hand you one, assuming that that's the IV fluid of the computer community.
Hell yeah.
You just grab 2 monsters, like...
And,
That's a very funny visual gag.
and he'll take a sip, and he'll start like, I just imagine like from Bruce Almighty, just...
Yeah, his hands just moving lightning fast.
Yes, he just starts typing away at his keyboard, and he's like, okay, all right, let's see, let's take a look at this username. Okay, perfect. It's a shadow account, but he will do a thing that opens a window, exe file, matrix stuff. He's in. He looks and he's like, did you get an IP address on this guy?
I did actually when I was at the Cromwell house, and I'll open up a file that I had saved in and give him that information.
Oh, Lawrence, huh?
Yeah, it seems local. I don't know if he's using a VPN or what might be happening.
I can be the judge of that. He just keeps going. Again, he's in, and then he grabs a little thumb drive, pops it in your laptop. He downloads a few things. He'll take it over to his computer, and it'll light up all these screens. He's got 4 or 5 of those bitches, and he will just you just see screens with letters, numbers, characters, and
screens where he's in.
He is in. And
can the episode just be Elizabeth describing hacking for the whole time, please?
Windows, mouse clicks, lots
this
of tapping.
Saturday, Eddie's house.
I know he's seen it. Have you guys seen Kung Fury?
I don't think so.
Oh my god, this scene with the hacker.
Every hacker trope that you can think of, we're just putting that in here.
Hell yeah.
It's coming from campus.
Oh, one of the from the campus Wi-Fi, or a dorm, or a office.
Enhance satellite.
I'm just impressed that Spider's been able to do this with the university's internet in 2008.
Yeah, true.
That's the most impressive feat that I've heard of yet.
No.
Yeah, true.
We're doing this on Lawrence's local Wi-Fi company, by the way. I think that was Sunflower at the time, or some shit like that.
Sunflower Broadband.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Enhance satellite image. He's like, okay, here's the thing. I got the dorm.
It's a dorm?
It is a dorm. I can't tell you what room.
Okay. Can you tell me what building?
Yeah. It's actually in Lewis Hall.
I'll write that down in a notebook.
Okay.
During this time, Duman had gotten his phone call.
Yes.
Katie's probably gotten out of the shower.
Yep. As you guys are kind of maybe congregating around Eddie's orchestra of being in, he's going to go, okay, so the weird thing that I can't seem to figure out, though, is how is he using a computer to siphon magical energy? that just shouldn't be possible. He's like, and he'll like look at it and he'll like maybe do like a search on something, maybe go through a forum on another screen. And he's like, okay, what are some common items, or what are items that siphon energy? Batteries. What do you guys think? Have you guys encountered anything that can like siphon energy? Supernatural energy? Professor?
I mean, there are various, like, throughout history, there are various weapons that can do that.
A weapon? Maybe that's what it is.
Do you think he could weaponize the internet this way, though? I mean,
if you can make a dagger that steals something's soul, like, why couldn't you figure out a way to make technology do it?
Interesting.
That's actually really interesting.
Also, if you guys look over at Professor Duman, he has like taken some clothes from him because he's ripped his clothes off in the river. He's wearing sweatpants that are a little bit too short but too big for him.
They're too short in the leg, too big in the waist.
Yeah, they're like tied off really big, you know. And then he has a big T-shirt on that says, "Don't worry, I'll handle the mustache rides." It's a picture of a mustache, hang on the more mustache. And he's like, "I have to go to the police station." I'm borrowing these clothes.
Trevor, taking all of this in, goes...
Oh, and house shoes. 100% house shoes.
You have to go to the police station right now?
Yes. There's been an incident.
Okay, can we come with you?
It's going to be weird explaining to the officers why there's children involving a murder investigation. So, no.
Okay. I'm trying to think of what Katie and I could go do.
Oh, you're not going to take them with you?
I'm just trying to think, like, if the cop's like, hey, there's something weird going on, come investigate this murder. If like I show up with 2 children, I'd be like, I mean, they're not children, they're adults, but, you know, they're young adults, but still, like, if you're a detective, you're like, hey, you're weird, and then I show up with, like, 2 college students, like...
Fair enough.
I already feel like bringing me in on murder investigations is, like, not a normal procedure, so...
No.
So
You're kind of like...
Bringing in more children, like, to this, like...
Yeah, you're kind of the...
You're Lucifer.
Psychic, you know how some police departments will like hire a psychic if there's like literally nothing else they can do. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
like psych. Okay, so you go to the police station. Maybe Katie and I can go to Lewis Hall and see if we can.
Wait, so you're not going to Vermont Street?
No. I'm not telling Duman that we're going to the bridge.
Oh, okay.
Because he would have objections to that.
I 100% would have objections to that.
I'm sorry.
Maybe Katie and I can go to Lewis Hall. If this spider is using some sort of magic to siphon or supernatural way to siphon this power, maybe we could get an EMF detection or something from one of the rooms and narrow it down.
Yeah, that sounds good. Just be careful, because if he's there, you know.
Oh, I won't. We won't do anything. I just want to
incognito.
Yeah.
There's no chance that what you just did, he has like a backdoor reverse trace thing going on where he knows what you just found out about him.
No, this kid is kind of an amateur. He wasn't even. Like,
Trevor deflates. Like he just.
Oh, I mean, like, he only was using one VPN. You can like ping them off of each other. I don't know if that's true, but I think it's really cool.
I don't know if VPNs were a thing in 2008.
No, I think they were. I just think that they weren't as like easily
Anyways,
accessible.
this episode's brought to you by NordVPN. Okay, Eddie.
But
use code SWAP to get an error message that says you get no discount.
But when you think you found him, you need to look for the item that he is using to siphon the energy. That's how you know you got him.
Okay.
I think if you remove that, I would venture to guess that he has connected it somehow to his computer, and that is how he is making it work. Though I don't know how that would actually work in real life. Like, I mean, theoretically it would work, but the fact that he is making it, he's just like rambling at this point. He's like, how would that work? Because that doesn't technologically make any sense. Find the weapon, find the hacker.
Okay, yeah, we can do that.
Are we certain that this spider has something to do with what was going on with the trolls? Because like I understand like the siphoning power. Sorry, I'm new to this, but like He's
Me too.
oh yeah. Okay. Well, new to the whole supernatural thing.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
My thing's computers and the internet. So, yeah.
Okay. Like the Cromwells, they were using one of their he was doing stuff through their computer, right?
Yeah,
So there's a computer involved.
There's
but like
not
with
one here.
Right.
Yeah,
so
no.
how is he siphoning power from these bridge trolls?
I don't know if this is directly connected to Spider. My working hypothesis right now is that Spider might have a group of people that are working towards this, or he might have information related to a larger plot, if that makes sense. Because obviously this was like a physical, with the markings on the bridge, this was like a physical thing that happened.
Yeah, because it doesn't seem like power was being siphoned anywhere. It just power was being taken away.
Yeah.
Being destroyed. They were destroying
the infrastructure was
bridges.
literally being destroyed, like sowing chaos, essentially, is what I'm assuming was happening.
Right.
Well, there was an absence of energy.
Yes.
Because we asked, since the other bridge went down, they're getting more foot traffic on this bridge. Don't you have a surplus energy? And he said no. He said, oddly enough, we're getting less energy when we should be getting more, because the traffic was diverted from one bridge to the other.
Yeah.
So more energy should have been coming to this family, but they were actually losing energy. So the energy is going somewhere, whether it's getting destroyed or somebody's taking it.
Well, even then, it could be that this person just wants to weaken magical beings.
It's true. Well, Spider specifically said he was going after the Cromwell's power. And he did say, we're just getting started. He said, we're just getting started was the message he sent to you.
Yep.
So that implies that there's more than one of him.
Or he was talking about me and him, and he's really mad at me.
I guess that's true.
Maybe now's not the best time, but like maybe we should talk to Hugh about what happened to him, see if he remembers anything.
I think let's let him sleep
I said
for tonight,
right
and
now.
we can come back in the morning and talk to him. We're going to have a busy night, Miss Callahan.
Okay.
What are you going to use to like track down?
Guys, my taxi's here. I'm going to head out.
Okay.
Oh yeah, because taxis were still a thing. I think.
Uber wasn't a thing yet.
Yeah.
Right?
Will you let me know
like,
what's
one
going on as you find out to see if it's connected?
I'll keep you guys in the loop. There's been a murder.
Oh, shit.
Just weird to take college students as a consultant to the police.
No, that makes sense.
What are you going to
sitting
use
down at the
to find
Bye, Professor.
Miss Callahan?
to track supernatural energy?
My thought process right now is that if he's using some sort of magic or has Duman left now?
Yeah.
Okay.
I leave. I was just waiting for my taxi. Hey, back in 2008, there was a couple of taxi services, pretty standard fare. You call them, 10 minutes later, they show up.
Yeah.
That's
I just was curious because Trevor's going to start divulging information he would have not divulged in front of Duman.
In fact, Drew's going to get some.
My thought, I had two thoughts, Eddie. One, an EMF detector, sweep the halls, try to find it.
You're going to do that with an EMF detector?
I think that's the only. Do you have something better?
Well, no. Can I see it?
Yeah, I'll hand it to him.
He's going to look at it and he goes,
That's what she meant.
What? Who?
It was I talked to Gertrude earlier, and the EMF reading on Hugh, but not on Eddie, was an indicator that he was possessed.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
It was never a siren. I was right.
He puts his hand on her shoulder. Good job, Katie.
okay, so my understanding, and he's like looking at it and you can tell like, yes, this thing is computers technology, but also like he's a little bit supernatural. And so he looks at it and he goes, this thing only helps you detect like energy spikes in like electromagnetic fields, right?
Correct, yeah.
Okay, that would only work with ghosts.
Okay.
So this isn't going to really help you if you're looking for something else, right?
Sure. Do you have some suggestions?
Actually, give me 1 second. And he's like gonna grab like a little box and it's full of like microchips and wires and like
He's in.
and he's gonna like pull
Nanotubes.
he goes through it and he's like, no, not that. Maybe. And he'll set it off to the side and he'll look at it. He pulls out another thing. He's like, okay, perfect. And then he grabs like a little light bulb, like the little LEDs, and he's like, okay. And he pulls out a soldering iron and he starts going bzz, 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 and then he cracks open your EMF. It's like destroyed now,
He's in.
But he's in. And he like starts back this little microchip thing that he's created, and he like hooks it up to your EMF, and he hands it back to you. It is destroyed. It's like that if you took a remote control and took the casing off, and then you were just using that to change the channel on your TV. It's just the board, but he's like, okay, so this will still detect ghosts, but it will also detect supernatural energy.
Okay, so I'll flick it on. Is it going on, like going off near him now?
Yeah, so the little light bulb he put on there, the EMF, it's a dial, right?
Yep.
It goes from left to right. The supernatural indicator, it's this little LED, and it'll just kind of it'll actually be like,
I'll like hold it away from him and then hold it near him.
It starts lighting up.
Okay.
The thing is it might give you false readings because it doesn't. I don't have enough time to really make it like give you a range of how strong the supernatural energy. So I set it to the very lowest sensitivity.
That makes sense.
But if you want a higher sensitivity, I can go ahead and fix that so it's not like going off around me. But if you encounter like a monster that's the same supernatural energy as me, we can leave it. We can leave it be.
No, I think that's extremely interesting. I think I'll take this for now, Eddie. Would you be willing, in the meantime, Miss Callahan? Could you give him the EMF detector that I gave you?
Oh, so you have two?
We do have two. In the meantime, can you put a range on this one, and we'll come back and get it when we talk to Hugh?
You want like a higher sensitivity or a lower sensitivity?
Could you make it range from like low to high, kind of like how the EMF already does?
Sure, I can do that.
Okay, we can do that then.
The entire time Elizabeth was explaining this, I just think about like survival games where you go to the workbench and you take like some duct tape.
You found the plans, like you found level 2 plans, like cool, you go back to your workbench, like you add on your scanner.
Like it shows you pick up one item, pick up the other item, and then the camera pans behind you and it's like put together and it's something that never would have made sense. Like
it's like The Last of Us or like
the best upgrade in The Last of Us is how you can put scissors on a melee weapon to make it better. Like to get instant kills on it. If you put the scissor blades on the hatchet, you have the hatchet, and he just tapes the scissor blades to the handle. Yeah. It's like, that doesn't fucking do anything. It's ever cut your hand when you hold the fucking axe.
I was losing my shit over here when you were explaining it, because that's like all I can see is just like the camera pans behind Eddie as he like takes this remote, puts this together.
It reminded me of like literally like, I got Metro Exodus was on sale for like $5 on Steam, so I'm like, yeah, sure.
Anything to not beat Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, huh?
Yeah, pretty much. But there's like, you find like plans out and like the survivor was like, oh, you can upgrade your vest now. And it's like, okay, cool.
So go ahead and mark somewhere that you have like an upgraded EMF detector.
Okay. Eddie, you have been a grand help. We are still going to try to see what we can figure out about the Vermont Street family. In the meantime, keep you guys safe. You and Hugh rest up. We're going to come back and ask Hugh some questions.
Yeah, for sure. Make sure if you do meet any of the Vermont Street family, you can tell them that you know me, and they should be a little bit friendlier to you. They're not as friendly as me and my family, but you know they're still pretty chill people. So.
Hell yeah, Eddie. Also, I'll come back next Saturday and we can watch the game again.
Okay. Yeah. That'd be chill.
Sweet.
For sure. And he'll take your EMF, Katie, and he'll kind of start working on it. He has to probably find a few more LEDs, so he's got some work to do.
Sweet. And Katie and I will leave the apartment.
Right. So we can cut over to Duman, or let's go ahead and cut over to Duman. You arrive at the PD. It's very, very, very close by.
Yeah. All right. And I'll hand the guy some money. Be like, hey, the rest is for you. Thanks for the ride.
Oh yeah, man. Take it easy.
Yep. I'll get out. I'll look down at my ridiculous mustache T-shirt and be like, I'm gonna be in public in this. And then I'll go into the PD, kind of pulling up my sweatpants a little bit.
Yeah, for sure. They'll have you walk through a metal detector, and
I'll take my little like bronze tip pointing wand out of my like pocket and be like,
and it goes through. They think that you're like just one of those eclectic teacher types. Mm-hmm. I think I have a question for you, Professor Duman. Do
Yes.
you think that Duman is well known in the PD? Or do you like to where...
I feel like the average cop in Lawrence would not know who I am, but anybody who like spends time at the police station, like the desk people, they probably know, like they've seen me before.
Okay.
Because I've been into like consult before. I
So
feel
you
like
think
most
front
of them,
desk security would
yeah,
probably...
I feel like most of them are fairly skeptical about I like contribute anything useful to the police department.
Okay.
Kind of like a psychic would be treated by a lot of police officers, you know?
Yeah, just kind of like,
Yep, this guy.
yep, this dude, I've seen him a time or two before.
Yeah, like the average
And
beat
he's
cop's not
dressed
going to know.
ridiculous.
Yes, the average cop is not going to know me, but like people who like
Okay.
who are office out of there would,
Cool.
or maybe other detectives or whatever who at the office regularly.
Perfect. So the front desk person will call up for Hobble, and she will come down in the elevator, and she will she'll greet you. Hey, Duman.
Officer Hobble?
Thanks for getting here so quickly. You had 24 hours.
I was in the area.
So I guess I can go ahead and fill you in. So I called you here because I got a call from a couple of students that think that this kid I'm holding murdered his roommate. And
Where did the thing take place?
in the dorm room.
Which dorm?
I think it's Lewis Hall.
Okay.
Why is that important to you?
Weird that a dorm room happens, you know.
Yeah, you don't hear about that often. Like, we don't... God, it's... The fact that I was a student is so not what I wanted to deal with today. Anyway, I think that... I don't think... The thing is I can't tell if this kid did it or not. He looks stressed and out of sorts, but I don't... The thing is we got no weapon. And we don't have a motive. All we really got...
Was the victim killed? What was cause of death?
Strangulation?
You don't need a weapon for strangulation.
Or asphyxiation, I think.
Asphyxiation?
Yeah, asphyxiation.
Said no fibers like a pillow, no strain like...
He was asphyxiated in his shower curtain. So anyway, let me kind of start over here. We got a call around like 5:55, so after the game. This kid's two roommates, they called saying they were out and about watching the basketball game. They were coming in. Neither of their roommates were there. They live in those like suites, you know. So there's 4 to a suite, right?
Okay.
So 2 of them, they were out. They come home. They don't see the other 2. One of them goes in to like go wash up for the night, and they found their dead roommate. They go into their roommate's room to let the other one know like what happened or to alert them to the situation. They come in, and he's just sitting there on his bed. He didn't say anything, but they think he did it. So I guess I can't really arrest him. I can't really arrest him. I can just hold him for questioning, and that's why I kind of need you to take a look at this. Because I can only hold him for 24 hours and so we need to find something, motive, whatever. But
Okay.
the thing is it's just, well, like, she'll take you into like a questioning room, and she'll like start showing you pictures of the crime scene. They took pictures of the bathroom. There does appear to be signs of a struggle. It looks like bathroom mirror was broken in the struggle. The shower curtain was ripped off of its rings, and it looks like it was used to suffocate this victim. Victim's name is Beckham Phelps. The kid they have in for questioning, his name is Matthew Houghton. Yeah, so she'll show you pictures of the crime scene. Then she shows you pictures of the room that Phelps and Houghton shared. It looks like a normal dorm room, but it isn't until she showed, like, there are posters up. There are the 2 desks, the bunk beds. I guess the reason I called you in here is this, and she shows you a picture of what she says is Houghton's closet, and it's got all kinds of, like, weird occult symbols written on the back wall. So it's like if you were to move the clothing, it'll have like a bunch of weird, like occult looking symbols, very geometric shapes, very spooky looking to the outside eye. Again, problem is all it proves is the kid is weird, doesn't prove that he murdered his roommate. I don't know. The 2 other roommates seemed pretty spooked, obviously, so I just need you to take a look at the crime scene and either help me determine if this is something I need to chalk up to an accident, a terrible, terrible accident, or if I need to arrest this kid.
Am I allowed to talk to the suspect? I don't know if he's lawyered up or whatnot, or if he'll take questions.
He hasn't lawyered up yet, but he hasn't spoken really at all. But yeah, you can go talk to him if you want.
Okay. I'll shoot it, like, as we're, like, talking, I'll shoot a text, which I sent in Discord, like...
Oh, okay, perfect.
So Duman thinks that Trevor's going over to Lewis Hall.
Yes, that's why I'm like, oh, they're already going to be there. Fantastic. I will just send him this message. While you're there, if you can, check out this room. Is what I literally just sent him. Which is funny because they're not actually there. I'm going to go to the holding, or go to the holding cell or question room, wherever they're going to put this kid.
You go into the questioning room. There sits a 19-year-old. He has medium-length, mousy brown hair that hangs in his face. It's wet with sweat. Right now, he is clammy-faced, like, he's very clammy. He's pallid and drained of color, and his fingernails have been picked to bloody stumps. But he kind of, like, looks at you, like, his head is kind of down, but he, like, will look at you through, like over the top of his nose. Like, you can tell, like, he's either, like, frightened of you or just very startled by someone walking in. You can't tell.
Hello, Matthew. You go by Matthew, Matt. Is there a name you prefer?
He'll just continue to be looking at you. It looks like he's studying you, but he is still kind of scared. Like, he's like, who are you? Like, you're wearing a mustache ride shirt. Like, what the heck?
Don't worry, I'll handle the mustache rides. You're obviously very stressed by whatever occurred in your dorm. I'm going to be level with you. I'm not a police officer. I'm a consultant. They call in on different things. When I looked at the pictures of his closet, would I have been able to tell if they're like just like a person who's like, oh, this stuff is cool, or if it's like, or did like some of this like look like that symbol actually looks like it could do something? Because there's a difference between, like
this is a good question.
A kid who listens to Slipknot versus, somebody who's into the occult.
I'm gonna say that it's actually hard to tell. It looked like someone that is into the occult while listening to Slipknot. Like, it's just like, it looks like he was trying to accomplish something, but he doesn't know what, it's very, it doesn't look, again, this kid's just probably weird.
Yeah.
He'll, like, continue to, like, pick at his fingernails that are, like, bleeding right now, but...
That's not a good habit to have. It can lead to scarring on the fingers. That's neither here nor there. Matthew, they're not sure what happened. Again, I'm not a police officer. I am not here to try to get a confession or force anything out of you. I'm just here trying to figure out what happened. Now, you're showing signs of shock, so either you came in on something or you did something that you're not proud of. That doesn't really, to me, whether you're guilty or not, again, I really don't have a ton of interest in. I just want to know what happened. So anything you say to me is not a confession to the police, because again, I am not a police officer. I am not recording this conversation, but I'm just trying to figure it out. Now, they call me in when stuff is a little bit weird. They found your closet. They said it was behind stuff, right?
Yeah, it was like behind the clothes if you pulled them off to the side.
So they found your closet. So that's kind of the area that I kind of delve in a little bit. So that's why they're having me coming in to talk to you.
Do you like have the pictures with you at all?
Yeah, I assume we would have brought the pictures in. I'll just like slide it across to him.
He'll like kind of gingerly touch the picture of his closet, and he'll kind of like, his finger will kind of trace over the symbols, and he'll like look at you and he'll go, do you know what they say?
Well, without being directly in front of them, from this picture, it's kind of hard to see exactly what it is, but I read various dialects and some, hieroglyphs and languages. So depending on what they are, again, from this angle, from this distance, it's hard to say exactly what they say. But given adequate time to research, I could easily translate them, I'm sure. As I said, it's kind of what I do. Do you know what they're for? Symbols and stuff like that generally have a purpose. What is the purpose of these symbols?
He'll look at them like he's like seeing them for not the first time, but like maybe with renewed perspective. This is all wrong. I didn't know anything then. These aren't right. And he'll like slide it back to you, like get it away from me.
Okay. You don't know anything then, so what do you know now?
He'll like look up at you and his eyes will kind of get wide and a single like tear will roll down his cheek. He'll go, everything.
I'll hold out my hand like to him and be like, do you mind if I look?
He'll shake his head. You're not ready.
I've seen more than you know.
He'll squint his eyes up. His eyes will like close like he just got like maybe a headache or something. And he'll hold his head almost like he's listening to something. He'll go, no, you're not ready. You're not ready. I don't think I will let you see right now.
I'll withdraw my hand. Okay. Fair enough. I won't. I said I'm not here to force anything out of you. But yeah. Matthew, thank you for your time. Perhaps try to get some rest tonight.
You actually, as you say that, you look at his eyes and it looks like he has not slept in a really long time. Like his eyes are bloodshot. They actually have a little bit of a ring of red in like up underneath them, as well as like just the deepest purple bruises of just sleeplessness. And you know in your heart of hearts that he will not be getting any rest tonight.
Yeah. I'll go out to Dana, Officer Hobbles, right?
Hobble.
Hobble?
It's one hobble.
Hobble, okay.
One hobble.
Yeah. Okay, well, Dana, good news and bad news. Bad news is this definitely looks like it could be one of my things, and it might be a little tougher to crack than originally hoped.
Okay.
Good news is I think you can very easily buy a little bit more time. You see, you're holding for 24 hours is just a holding for questioning.
Yeah.
Have a doctor come in, take a look at him. He hasn't slept in, I assume, days. And he's mumbling about knowing secret truths over there or whatever. You could probably very easily get a 72-hour psychiatric hold on him.
Okay.
Which will spin for your 1 day to 4 days.
Yeah.
Or 3 days. So
that'd probably be, honestly, the kid looks really bad. That'd probably be good.
And I would recommend the doctor, probably sedate him, because if he goes much longer without sleep, there could be lasting damage.
Okay. Yeah, I'll
I'll look into the scene.
Did you want to see the body?
Yes, if I'll take a look at the body.
Okay.
But-
Well, do you want to go to the scene first or the body first?
Body's here, I assume, right? Morgue? Or
Yeah.
it's right, yeah. So,
Yeah, it's here.
Yeah, I'll do that first.
So, she will make a call, or she'll actually stop by the desk and have them call their on-hand psychiatric doctor. Sure. Police have those, I guess. I don't know.
Probably should if they don't.
And she will take you down to the basement where the morgue is.
Mm-hmm.
The coroner will take you back. He's like, okay, dead on arrival. Approximate time of death is 5:45. One dead long when they found him. And he'll open it up and you'll see the body of Beckham Phelps. Beckham Phelps is a 19-year-old. He's a little bit of a heavier set kid. He has long, dark brown hair. In his effects, you can tell that he wore glasses. But they will go ahead, open up the body bag. They haven't even started to do the undressing or anything like that. They haven't done an autopsy yet. He's still pretty fresh from the scene.
So just looking at the body, they haven't done an autopsy or anything like that.
No,
It's just
no
happened
autopsy
tonight,
yet.
yeah. So it's okay. So I figure standard autopsy will be performed, all of that stuff to verify everything.
Yeah.
Initial
We need to get consent from the family first, but
Initial thoughts are asphyxiation via shower curtain. What evidence of that?
he was found wrapped up in the shower curtain.
Okay. But no initial blood test for low oxygen or anything like that, or?
No, not yet.
This is just preliminary guesses, I guess is hypothesis, I suppose.
Yep.
Okay. What effects were taken from him? A laptop seized, anything like?
No, all he had on him was his glasses. He's still wearing his clothes. He's got
So he was in the shower curtain, fully clothed and in glass, like everything. He wasn't taking a shower. He just...
That is correct. He was fully clothed.
Besides the broken mirror and whatnot, signs of a struggle, anything under his fingernails, any swabs taken or anything?
Actually...
Obviously, too soon for DNA results, obviously, but...
As you look at his fingernails, you see that they have also been chewed down to bloody stumps.
The kid in question upstairs has the same issue with his fingers.
Oh, interesting. The coroner will kind of look at that. Oh, you think that's important?
You never know. Coincidence that a victim and a suspect have the exact same physical anomalies is usually kind of weird.
Hobble will kind of make like a pointed remark to you, like, I get what you're saying, but don't let the coroner on what you think is happening, because they don't know that.
I lean over to Hobble and just be like, you might want to recommend suicide watch for the person upstairs as well.
Okay, why do you think why do you think that?
He's obviously distressed. The person who is obviously very, like I'm saying, like off the side, like not in the corner, just kind of whispering to her.
Yeah.
He's obviously in
You're in a hobble huddle.
Yes, he's hobble huddle. The person upstairs is very distressed. He's nervously chewing his fingernails. This person obviously very nervously was chewing their fingernails and now are dead. We don't know how he ended up the shower curtain, whether he was there, it could be self-inflicted. And when you see patterns like this, if something is happening to one person and then similar symptoms pop up with another person, sometimes the same results happen.
Oh, okay. Yeah. We can get him on suicide watch. That's not a problem. Throw a text up to the front desk lady.
Yeah.
Just say hey, mention this.
Just yeah.
Okay.
Because just when you see patterns, sometimes it's overcautious, but sometimes that's not a bad thing.
Yeah. Okay. Wow, you're really good, aren't you?
I've done it a time or two.
Okay. Yeah, we'll get that looked at.
So what can you tell me about, I've seen the body, with the coroner standing there, I'm not going to do my magic thing to try to review stuff because I look weird when I do it. So
if you want her to do you look visibly like you want to maybe some time alone?
I would like to have, yeah.
Yeah, if you want to signal that to Hobble, she'll be like, "Hey, let's go get a coffee from the vending machine," and she'll take the coroner.
Oh yeah, and I'll be like, and can you get me Dana, while you're out, could you get me a file, just what you've canvassed about the boys so far, information that you guys have gleaned, just about, I don't know, where they were tonight, what classes they attend, did they share any courses, anything like that?
Before I leave, if you touch the body, just make sure you put on gloves. Just saying.
I'm not gonna physically touch the body.
Oh, okay, all right, okay. So she will.
But if I were to, I would put on gloves.
Okay. So I'm just making sure. I don't want my crime scene messed with. Okay, I want to do everything right. So she will, she'll take the coroner out, and she'll work on getting those files for you. You are now alone with this corpse.
Yes.
It's very pale.
So.
Very not moving. So you want to see the time of his death?
Yeah. They said it was around 5:45, so I'm going to look around that time and see what happened.
Perfect. Yeah.
Yeah.
Roll to use some magic, baby. Okay.
Oh boy, a success coming in.
The first one's only a 2. Maybe not. 7, 10. Success.
Choose your effects.
View something in the past. So
great.
I'm going to view through the view of the glasses in the past.
Awesome.
Around 5:45 p.m. when the time of death was approximated.
Okay, cool.
We'll say I'll do 5:30 to 6 o'clock to kind of get that whole thing, right?
Lovely. So you're going to see you're in the dorm room. The bathroom door is opening. You see a bathroom. It is intact bathroom. It is not the disheveled bathroom that you saw in the pictures. It is intact. Mirror is still in place. Shower curtain is still in place. You'll see from that point of view, the now alive Beckham Phelps, he will stop and look in the mirror. His hair is pulled back into one of those low ponytails. And he looks awful. He also looks like he has not slept in days. And he kind of just he has his hands on the counter and he is staring into the mirror and he's like, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. And he'll rub his face okay. He'll turn to the shower. You see his hand reach out and turn on the shower. Steam is starting to rise up. He'll test the temperature, and as it looks like he's satisfied with that, he'll turn around and Matthew is standing behind him, or from this point of view. Matt, well, what is it? And Matt doesn't say anything, and he will give a shove and fall back into the shower, or the POV will fall back into the shower, and Matthew will rip down the shower curtain and press it, fold it over the POV's face and just start basically holding him in place while he slowly loses his breath, and your vision will go dark.
Stupid Wizard's actual people is Drew Burton as Dr. Evren Duman, Derek Dix as Trevor Wolffe, Josh Matney as Katie Callahan, and Elizabeth Ryan as our keeper. Follow us on our socials, Instagram, Blue Sky, and TikTok, and make sure to subscribe to our Patreon for hours upon hours of bonus content. You can find all of those important links and more on our website, stupidwizards.com. Our next episode will be released on March 31st. Please make sure to like, share, and subscribe, and thank you so much for listening.